Okay. All right.
Ready?
We're ready.
All right, so Connor and Blake have some fossils here from Charleston, South Carolina. They're mostly 18 to 30 million years old. I'll point out any that are younger whenever we get to them. We're going to start first right up here in this big broad section. These are all of your bones from cetaceans, so marine mammals like whales and dolphins. This section has skull and rib chunks that are really, unfortunately, unidentifiable down to the body part. These four up here are your vertebrae, so elements of the backbone. We have half of a cervical or a neck vertebra right here. We have a late lumbar, early caudal, so lower back heading into the tail vertebra here. A lumbar, lower back vertebra there. And then this one is a thoracic vertebra, so a rib cage vertebra from a small dolphin.
Cool.
These two bones, they're a little bit more scalloped out. You can see they look like a small and a big version of the same bone there. These are what we call the squamosal bone, and it's kind of right back in this region where the ear bones of dolphins sit. So those are nice and identifiable. Right here, these four fossils you have are the internal molds of organisms. We call these steinkerns. It's a Dutch word meaning stone within. So it's where the shell itself filled in with sediment, and then during the the rock formation process, that shell dissolved away. It's very acidic when that rock forms. So we have two clams right here, different species of course, and then two oysters. Right here in this lineup are your shark vertebrae. Now these are mostly going to be from the carchariniform sharks. So all of these guys having the two voids on the bottom and the top of the vertebra. So think of things like reef, tiger, and snaggletooth shark. This little fragment right here does have a few more lines, little columns attaching the two plates. That's going to be a lamniform vertebra. So think megalodon family, sand tigers, threshers, makos, and white sharks. Right here in this lineup are your pieces of extinct loggerhead sea turtle shell from a couple of different genera. This section has your fish fossils. So something like a fish skull bone right here, a grouping of bones from either a tuna or swordfish or marlin. You've got the outside edge of a tuna vertebra, and then a couple of other unidentifiable fish bones. This section right here has your ray teeth. So you have one eagle ray tooth, three cownose ray, one devil ray, and then this one's super cool. This is a set of 4 eagle ray teeth still fused together in the whole grouping of teeth that we call a tooth battery. So that eagle ray was chewing with this side right here, and then those teeth would have been shed one at a time out the front of the mouth. So this one coming from the skeleton of the ray that was preserved in the rock. Moving into your shark teeth, over here in this section has all of your reef sharks. So think of things like your black tip and white tip shark primarily. Maybe something like a bull or a dusky on this one. However, it's a bit small within that size range for me to be super comfortable saying one of those sharks. Right over here are your snaggletooth shark teeth, primarily from the upper jaw with those broad curved crowns. We have a very nice lower tooth right here from the front of the jaw. You have two different groupings of extinct tiger sharks here. The ones with the long, slender, twisted crowns are from our extinct long-toothed tiger shark, and then these with the more flat, blade-like crowns are from an extinct tiger that predates our modern species. Right here you have two chunks of megalodon teeth. That's very cool. These guys are going to date back between 3.6 and 15.9 million years old. You have another possibly juvenile megalodon tooth right here, or if those cusplets are rather present, could have been a very late member of the Chubutensis species, which is megalodon's direct precursor, which is around 18 to 24 million years old here in the low country. These chunks over here are the ones that have all of the extra teeth on the edges. So the cusplets on the side, these are the angustodons, that 24 to 30 million year old ancestor of Megalodon. One mako shark tooth right here, and then a couple of very nice sand tiger shark teeth. This one has both of his lateral cusplets on the side there, so that's an excellent score. Your top row finds now, we've got a couple of our solitary coral steinkerns. These are from the genus Ballinophilia and date exclusively 28 to 30 million years old. You've got the tympanic bulla, or the acoustic portion of the ear bone, from a small dolphin. This one is a four-limb element from a dolphin, possibly something like the radius or the ulna. You have a section of sperm whale tooth right here. Now this one looks very bony on the inside, very rock-like on the outside, but there are some very faint growth banding lines here. So it's the outer coating of that sperm whale tooth called cementum. Pretty nice one there. This one with the four little bumps is a section of a dolphin jawbone that housed 1, 2, 3 teeth solidly within this fragment. Because of its size and the uniformity of the alveoli, or the opening for the teeth, this one most likely from a Eurhinodelphinid. Right over here, a couple of crocodilian fossils. So you have an osteoderm, or a plate of bony armor from the inside the skin of most likely a crocodile from our Oligocene epoch. And then this one is a section of a jawbone where, again, 1, 2 teeth sat. With our crocodilian jawbones, these holes that run obliquely into the jaw are what identify this exclusively as crocodile or alligator. So our alligators have sensors on the outside of their jaw, and these holes are where essentially those sensors come through and allow the alligator or crocodile to sense other animals swimming around it that it's trying to hunt. Your final category over here is the youngest. This is from the Ice Age, between 11,000 and 2.5 million years old. You have a piece of Ice Age horse tooth enamel right here. This one is actually South Carolina's state fossil, a piece of Columbian mammoth tooth enamel. Side of a little toe bone or phalanx, possibly from a white-tailed deer. And then your big chunk right here from an extinct giant tortoise. And you have 1, 2, 3 scute lines left where the scale or the turtle's pattern on the shell is still visible. Absolutely incredible finds, y'all.
Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.